Hi everyone, welcome back to another Disney doll review. This time I will be reviewing the entire Disney Cinderella film collection doll, which includes Cinderella in her royal ball gown, Fairy Godmother, Lady Tremaine, and Cinderella and the Prince in their wedding gown. I love the movie and the doll collection that goes with it, so this review is dedicated for all Cinderella fans out there. Stay tuned! Let's begin with packaging. All the film collection dolls are designed in a clear plastic box to showcase all the craftsmanship and intricate details of each dolls, starting from their hair, gowns, and accessories. At the top left-hand side, you will see a Disney Store logo, and on the middle, you can read Cinderella Film Collection. It also has a butterfly cutout in the front, where you can put your fingers in and feel the texture of the gowns. It also has beautiful markings on the sides of the box. Our background is the outside of the castle. On the back of Cinderella's box, you can see a whole body image of Cinderella as promoted in the movie. All the single dolls retailed at $34.95 US and $38.95 Canadian dollars. Cinderella stands 12 inches high and 14 inches high with packaging included. To give you an idea how tall she stands when standing right beside her limited edition counterpart, this is how they look like standing right beside each other. Let's go to the details of Cinderella's doll. Cinderella has these gorgeous, voluminous locks with a braided section at the top of her hair. Her face is movie accurate, though there are some people who don't like her face sculpt since she looks masculine in the picture, but in reality, she doesn't appear to be so. She has plastic butterflies on the sleeves and the chest area of her gown, which is also made of tulle. She has a satin glittered bodice. Her gown comes in 2 layers and can be removed from the top and also on the bottom. She also has 4 layers of different fabrics on her gown, with the topmost having scattered glitters and a few gems over it. Underneath her gown, she wears her plastic glass slippers as seen in the movie. Let's go to Cinderella's Fairy Godmother. Packaging is the same except for her name appears right below Cinderella Film Collection, and the back of the box is a picture of her Fairy Godmother as seen in the film. Starting from her hair, she also has these beautiful locks which holds up well but is not stiff. Her face sculpt and makeup is also movie accurate. She has this elongated collar that extends upwards towards her hair, and her gown has very intricate details of silver white threads all over her gown. Her bodice has a few gems and beautiful patterns on it. When you turn her around, she has these plastic wings attached to her back. She is also holding her magical wand on the left side of her hand. She doesn't have a good hand grip, so you better keep the clear rubber bands if you want her to keep holding on to her wand. Underneath her gown, she is wearing cream high-heeled shoes. The overall gown is beautiful, but she has a bluish tint on the gown, whereas the gown worn by the Fairy Godmother in the movie is white. Now for Lady Tremaine, again the only difference is her name is written on the front of the box inside the butterfly cutout, and the back of the box shows which part of the movie she was seen wearing this gown. Among the single doll film collection, she is actually my favorite since the details of the gown and her accessories are very movie accurate. She wears this beautiful plastic hat, though unfortunately it doesn't stay in place. Her hair, face sculpt, and makeup were all captured perfectly, including the earrings she was wearing in the film. I love the scarf on her neck with brooch on it, and her overall details from her top, gloves, all the way down to her skirt is very movie accurate. The skirt has 2 layers on it. She also has beautiful intricate details on her boots. This doll would have been perfect if it had included the bird cage veil as shown in the picture on the back and as shown also in the film. Other than that, this doll is worth a penny if you want to include her on your Cinderella film collection. And last but not the least is Cinderella and the prince in their wedding gown. Their names are also written on the lower part of the box, and on the back, you will see a picture of them together. The retail price for this doll is $69.95 US and $76.95 Canadian dollars. Again, if you are wondering how tall this doll stands right beside the limited edition wedding version, this is how they look like standing right beside each other. Let's start first with Cinderella. If you have watched my review of the limited edition wedding version, most of the details are pretty much the same since they are based from the film, except for the limited version, of course, has more intricate details on her hair, jewelries, and gown. Her hair is placed in a bun with her wedding train right below her hair. Her face mold is also movie accurate, and she is wearing a crown on her head, and she is also wearing the earrings she is wearing in the film. Her sleeves are made of sheer fabric, and her overall gown is made of satin with printed floral details. She's also wearing tan high-heeled shoes. The wedding ring is just printed on her left finger with no other details on it. As for the prince, his hair is just molded and his face is also very movie accurate, though I would have preferred if his face shows more facial expression, same as Cinderella, which are both in their poker face mode. Other than that, the prince's costume is very well detailed, including the shoulder board, coat, sash, pants, and his riding boots. All the female dolls have the same articulation starting from their head down to their knees, so let's just use Cinderella as an example. Cinderella can bend and extend her neck. She can tilt her head side to side. She has 360 degrees on her neck rotation. She can raise her arms, her entire shoulder at 360 degrees. Also raise her arms side to side. She has elbow articulation that can bend and extend. She has wrist articulation that can bend forward and backward. And she has a wrist swivel. On her hips, she can bend her hip forward, backward. She can move it sideways, and she can bend her knees just a little bit. And that's about it for their articulation. The prince has very limited articulation starting from his neck. He can rotate his neck 360 degrees. He can move his arm up and backwards. He can move it sideways. He also has elbow articulation, but no wrist articulation. He could bend his hip forward, but not backwards, and he doesn't have any knee articulation. Overall, this is a very beautiful doll film collection Disney has ever made, and on first glance, you would think that the quality of it will pass for a limited edition doll. Though of course, once you compare Cinderella in her royal ball gown and Cinderella in her wedding gown, you can see the differences between the open edition ones and the limited edition version. All the details are intricately made, including the small details of their accessories. I highly recommend the entire film collection set to all Cinderella fans, doll collectors, and all Disney enthusiasts. Until then, I will see you all on my next video review. Please check my Facebook page for updates on my next video review. Until then, have courage and be kind. Bye!